I was just thinking about my first show ever, how I got booed off stage, and how it was the best thing that ever happened to my career. And the reason is because I learned really quickly a bunch of lessons that I want to share with you guys. And if you get any value out of this, please just share, like, comment. It really helps me, kind of reinforces why I keep doing these for you guys, to help inspire you. But my first show ever was 6 hours away in Cleveland, Ohio. Yes, I drove 6 hours to Cleveland to get booed off stage, and it was at a wrestling and rap show. And if you've ever been wrestling and rap, if you've ever been to an independent wrestling show, you know that what makes them special is there's only 300 or 400 people on around the stage, and they can interact with the wrestlers, and the wrestlers interact back, and it makes it very fun. It's part of the special of independent wrestling. But for hip hop and music, especially for my buddy who was with me, who didn't understand that, it was kind of a worst nightmare. And I was sort of prepared, but my buddy wasn't. So while we were going on stage, and I'll get into the lessons, we were rapping and blah blah blah, he was forgetting some words, the crowd was heckling, he kept getting worse and worse and worse, so it started screwing me up. And by the end of the show, he's jumping out of the ring to try and start a fight with these wrestling fans. We basically had to get escorted out back, and I was like, couldn't show my face to the guy who had booked it, my best friend Cole Cabana, and we drove 6 hours back, kind of like, man, whatever. But here's what I learned from getting booed off stage. One is that, just put yourself out there. I've been 20-some years, stage fright, all this, fear of just getting on stage and putting myself out there, and I was like 45 seconds, a minute into the show, like, this is all I've been scared of? This is easy. Like, I'm getting after it. And even though things didn't go great, I realized in the moment that I had been, avoiding this way too long for the biggest reasons, just fear in my mind. So no one starts perfect, right? Lauryn Hill, a lot of your favorite artists, no one's perfect their first shows. Put yourself out there. You always have room to get better. So one, put yourself out there. Two, preparation is key. The reason we got booed off stage, we were forgetting lyrics, we didn't bring a hook singer, so like when we got to our song with the hook, there was nothing going on, we didn't really know what to do, it got worse and worse and worse. So one, preparation is key. Practice, practice, practice. So when you go out there, the muscle memory kicks in. What I know now from years later, putting together a good show, muscle memory and rehearsing, don't forget lyrics, all that kicks in when you're nervous and helps you put on a good show, and also is just respectful to the crowd that you're rapping in front of. So, number two, preparation is key. Number three, know your audience. We picked maybe one song that was a good fit for that audience. We should have picked, our more aggressive stuff or something that fit the tone. So whenever you're performing, you always got to be aware of sort of, when you're speaking, when you're doing a YouTube video, you should know your audience, understand what's valuable to them or what music they would like, and make sure that you put that out there. And number four is, it always gets better. That was one of the worst moments, but best moments of my life. And 2 or 3 months later, I sold out my next show at Subterranean, put on a great show. A few more months later, I was opening for The Roots, one of the biggest bands ever. Through all that preparation, just building blocks of putting it all together. And I can tell you now, getting booed off stage was the best. I learned very fast that I have to take this serious, and it got better and better and better. And I played with some of my favorite artists, and you can too. So I hope you learn from this. One is to put yourself out there. Two, preparation is key. Practice, practice, practice. Three, know your audience. It's very important. And four, it always gets better. Just keep on getting better. I hope that encourages you. Hope that helps you get to your own sweet spot of life, whatever profession, or if you want to be a music or an actor. Hope that helps you get out there. This is Kip Russell. Please like, share, and comment. I love y'all. I'll be back with some more Mistake Mondays or Motivation Monday videos later, y'all.